Hey friends, this is Josh Hayward and welcome to another edition of the Find Your Craft Show. Thank you so much for stopping by this evening. I've got a very special beer for you guys tonight, but before I move forward, I'm going to talk about this here. This is a hat from Some Good Hops, my very good friends down in Miami, Florida, actually, doing some great things in the craft beer apparel industry. This is a pretty awesome hat. If you want one, I'm giving one away during the Instagram 2,000 follower giveaway, actually. And yeah, so hit that up. You may get a chance to win. If not, hit up at Some Good Hops and pick out this hat. They've got other hats and shirts and whatnot. But yeah, they're doing some great things. But back to the beer. Phenomenal beer for you guys this evening. This is from Founders Brewing out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. One of my very favorite all-time breweries. I actually stumbled across them by accident. How crazy is that? I was actually traveling on business, flew into Grand Rapids, and was looking for breweries and stumbled across Founders. Had some amazing brews and some good food, but this is the Solid Gold Premium Lager. This is actually a relatively new release from Founders. Kind of, if I dare say, a response to Big Beer. Founders is pretty ballsy as far as that goes, for lack of a better term. But I love to see it. I love the fact that they're providing an alternative for something we see so often in the marketplace. Big Beer, or Budweiser, Coors, Miller, heavy adjunct type beers, kind of more the lager style. They're using different things aside from just malted barley. They're using rice, they're using corn, they're using different things to cheapen the cost, basically. And they put out the standard lager and the light lagers. And this is Founders' response to that, Solid Gold. And it's great. This is a great response for sure. But yeah, without further ado, let's get after it. This one comes in at 4.4% ABV and 20 IBUs. So very drinkable beer from the stat sheet goes. But yeah, let's see what we've got. Look at that. Goodness gracious, that's a beautiful beer. Yeah, beautiful pale golden color. Kind of even moving towards the straw area. Nice white head on that beer. About a centimeter and a half. You can see straight through it. It's completely transparent. Maybe just a slight bit of haze in there. Not too much. But yeah, it looks as a lager should. Very crisp, very clean. Not a whole lot of extra stuff going on in there. You can see the small bubbles of CO2 slowly float to the surface of that beer. But yeah, looks like some of the big beers out there. But no doubt this one's going to come with way more flavor. So looking forward to this one. Let's see what we've got on the nose. All right, I'm getting this pretty straightforward on the nose. I'm getting some breadiness. I would even say maybe even like some pretzeliness, if that's even a word. I like to liken some of my malts to pretzel, like baked pretzel. I think pretzel you would buy, not the salted kind, but like a bready type pretzel. So getting some pretzel type notes in there, and then a nice hoppy aroma that comes in there. Thinking maybe I say German hops. I'm not that good on my hop notes, but kind of some floral hops, I would say. But yeah, without further ado, let's check out Solid Gold, and it is truly Solid Gold. Cheers. Wow, very flavorful lager beer for sure. Again, as far as that breadiness goes, the maltiness, white bread, kind of is the platform of this beer. Kind of your base malt, I would say. Maybe some two-row, maybe some Pilsner, maybe something a little something else in there. Hard to say, but that's your platform of the beer. A nice breadiness. As I continue to talk, I'm still getting some of that breadiness. A nice hoppy flavor, bitterness that comes in mid-taste and lasts throughout the taste, and then even lasts post-taste. This isn't a punch-in-the-face bitterness, but it is enough of a prominent element of the beer to really last. You get a little bit of a bite in there, and I will say that, comparing it to the other lager beers from Big Beer in the market, there's more of a bite in this beer. And as there should be, more flavorful, probably there's more malt in this, no doubt. The grain bill is going to be pretty much all barley, and then the prominence of the hops. Can't say that you get a whole lot of hoppiness in some of the Big Beer lagers out there. It's kind of meant just more to say it's beer, I guess. I don't know. But you can definitely taste them in this, and I appreciate that. It's a nice bite mid-taste and lasts throughout. Floral, kind of gives you a little bit of bitterness, kind of coats the palate again, bidding you to take another sip. But very, very good beer here. If I had to compare it to anything, I hope I don't get shot for this, for lack of a better term. Coors Banquet beer. Yeah, I'm kind of reminded of that in a little bit. I don't want to make a direct comparison, but way more flavorful, way more just the flavors that hit the palate are way more developed, more diverse. It's a better beer, way better beer. But at first, like the first hint of a sip, I was kind of taken back to a day I spent in Golden, Colorado, in actually enjoying a Coors Banquet beer, and yeah, enjoyed a banquet beer. But yeah, this one's definitely way more flavorful. I attribute that to more malt used, more hops used for sure. But cheers to Founders on this one. I love this. This is a great anytime beer, a great sipper. I'd like maybe even will join the ranks of the all day IPA, which is kind of the go-to for a lot of people in the market as far as an all day session, or as far as a session IPA goes. So cheers to Founders on this one. This is an excellent brew. Really appreciate this beer, and I love that it's a great response to what we see in the market today. So thank you so much for following along. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great night, and if you like what you saw and you like craft beer, press that little subscribe button. I'd love to have you a part of this community. Thank you so much again. You guys have a great day. Cheers.